yesterday we went over this. We're going to go over it again. We looked at our formula chart. We're looking under prism because that includes rectangular and triangular. We've got lateral as big PH. What's big P represent? Perimeter of the base. Okay, so we've got in total the lateral part plus 2 times the area of the base. And we are going to write that formula down. This is number 1. And it says that we have a 9-inch by 3-inch by 13-inch rectangular prism. If you will notice, this is my base, isn't it? Okay. So I said you need to draw your base, and I would come over here on the right side of your paper, draw your base. Put your numbers on your base, 9 and 3, cross them off of your prism, and what does that leave on your prism? Which is what? The height of the prism. So that goes right here. That number 13, I'm going to put here. I'm going to put a multiply sign out in front. I'm going to put a plus sign afterwards. I'm going to put 2 times. So all I'm left with filling in is my big P and my big B. So I'm going to come over here and write big P equals big B equals. Okay? Now, over here, what I've got, if I got a 9 here, I got a 9 here. If I got a 3 here, I got a 3 here. How do we find perimeter of all figures? Add all sides. So 9 plus 9 plus 3 plus 3 equals what? 24. Then I have a big B, and it's a rectangle. So how do I find the area of a rectangle? So B, little b times H. So I just have 2 numbers, so I'm going to multiply 9 times 3, which is 27. Come over here, put my big P, 24 down, put my big B in, 27, and I have 24 times 13, which is 312 plus 2 times 27, which is 54, and 312 plus 54 is 366. So I can come over here and fill out my worksheet because my total is 366. And this PH part, which is on this side of my plus sign, 312 is my lateral. And I'm done. Okay. I need you to do this. I need everything that I have written down for every problem. Okay? If you don't do it, I will give it back to you and say, write it down. If you don't do it again, you will go up to Mr. Henson and explain to him why you will not write down work for me. It will be an office referral, and it will be you can go and explain it to him. Okay? This is absolutely necessary. No ifs, ands, buts. Okay? Now, with that being said, I know it takes a little longer. So this is the deal. We have 40 minutes. I am going to have you come right over here, and I want you to star this row. Then I want you to come down where it says number 7. And I want you to star that row. And if class is over and you finish 6 problems, you may turn it in. If class is not over and you have finished 6 problems, you need to continue to practice. Does that make sense to you? Okay? So for those of you that work a little slower, I'm going to accept 6 problems. For those of you that work a little faster, I expect you to practice more. Does that make sense? Now, what you need to be careful of is what numbers you're putting with your base, because people are not being smart about that. So I would like you to look at number 3. For example, your base is shaded. So what number am I going to put on this side of my base?
16.
So I'm going to write a 16 and cross it off. What number is going to go on this side of my base? And I'm going to cross it off. You may even want to get in the habit of you circle your base, because most of the time you will circle, if you follow the edge, the numbers that go with it. Okay? Sometimes you have to move a number. People are struggling with number 9. They keep wanting to use 13.5. But if you cover this up, what goes on this side of your square or your rectangle? 15. So if you kind of go across from it, you would notice that 15 is going to have to go on this side of your base, 15.1. Also, be careful when you're writing decimal points and multiplication signs. This is one time you might want to do 10.1 times, or put that multiplication sign up high somewhere so you don't get it confused with decimals. Okay? Got it? Okay? So if you use a dot, put it up high, or use a X for times so that you don't get it mixed in with decimals. So that is your job today. I'm coming around and checking. I'm also going to be looking at your My 5 scores, seeing if they're up to date, see if everything is in your binder up to date, see if your binder is everything, your notes is put away in your notes section, all those good things. All right?